Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off the season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start. They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Caught over the middle, it's White. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Man, college football is crazy. It looks like he's about to go score on this punt return. Instead, getting down inside the 10-yard line, he coughs it up. That is a play that could very well define this game.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That opening script from the offensive coordinator didn't lead to a score as they punted on their first possession. Now they have it back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Give to the running back. Turning it on. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Byrne. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Looking to throw, it's King. Release to the back. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Still on his feet at the 45. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's King. Grabbed over the middle, it's Rutherford. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast, and we've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship
championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Toss sweep to the right. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, the defense was ready for that. Offense trying to toss it to get to the perimeter of the football field, but there were just too many defenders. Running back was able to make the first guy miss, couldn't make the second one, though, and it's a loss of yards.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab, it's Holmes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this offense has put a nice drive together. I don't mind the run on 2nd down. We're not in a hurry. We actually want to use a lot of this clock. But more importantly, we want to punch this in the end zone. We want to cut into this lead, gain some momentum. We've struggled this first half.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got it in the middle. It's Rivers. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The play action fake. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Boston College. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's White. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. And off from the shotgun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Got his man downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew
he's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. And he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's King. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He got a step and just dusted the field.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's McCoy. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Going up top again. Catch in the middle, it's Holmes. Oh, what a cut! Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Knowles come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knowles!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the point after is good. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Slips through the line. They use the sideline as their friend and finally get him out of bounds on the return of the 47. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Dropping back, it's Kane. Got it in the middle, it's Haynes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they're ready in the second quarter. They've got over 200 yards thrown.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The option look. He'll toss it. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it.
Touchdown, Florida State. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Doak. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. First punt of the day. Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. And it's caught off the fake. First down.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you got to have the perfect look defensively to run it. The up man gets the snap, a nice accurate throw, picking up the first down and keep this drive alive.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
On the move. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's going to take off. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because 1st down he got sacked, 2nd in California. He's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the 1st down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Sets up the screen. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And the Seminoles pick up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. To the air, it's Castellanos. Fires left. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Finds a tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's McCoy. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this deep.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Looking for a man. It's King. That's caught. It's Haynes. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Haynes. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quarterback will keep it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And the Noles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium, and on that fourth down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Robinson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
The Seminoles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Grab near the sticks, it's McCoy. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Caught in the backfield, it's Holmes. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The Noles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
Spins away from the defender. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
A designed run for the quarterback. There he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Castellanos. That's reeled in, it's Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Catch in the middle, it's Pittman. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Trying to take it back. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The quarterback takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having to chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has been just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation